80 seconds.
RCO, report range go for launch.
Range go for launch.
CLCDR, you go for launch.
Roger.
70 seconds.
SSE, hydraulics internal.
Internal.
T-minus 1 minute and counting.
LCDR countdown limit conditions. T-minus 60 seconds to on.
On.
100%. .45 seconds.
CLCDR 17B, launch enabled to flight. Flight. ATC 3, main power disable on.
On.
35 seconds.
Hydraulics go.
30 seconds.
T-minus 30 seconds and counting.
22 seconds.
We
20
have a
seconds.
green board here in the Mission Director Center.
15
T-minus
seconds.
15 seconds.
13 seconds.
Green board.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Engine start. 1, 0. And liftoff of the Delta II rocket with Kepler on a search for planets in some way like our own.
Vernier engine chamber pressures are building. Groundlit solid motors are building at chamber pressure. Increasing at this time. Pressure's looking good. 1 second into the flight. Recovering from the initial launch transients. Passing 34 seconds. Mach 1. Vehicle's now going supersonic. Motor chamber pressure is beginning to trail off as we're passing 45 seconds. Engine chamber pressure, good steady state value. Symmetrical burn on the groundlit solids. Coming up 55 seconds.
And we have a sequencer on channel 1. Sequencer.
Standing by for burnout.
Give me a liftoff time.
03.
Burning out of the solids.
49.
And for separation.
57.465.
We see separation.
7.465.
And we have ignition of the airlit solid motors. Airlit solid motors building in chamber pressure. 1 minute, 22 seconds into the flight. Delta II vehicle now only weighs about 1/2 of what it did at launch minute and 28 seconds ago, losing propellant at the rate of about 2,200 pounds per second. 1 minute, 35 seconds. Altitude now 15.4 nautical miles. Downrange distance 35.6 nautical miles. Velocity 3,393 miles per hour. 1 minute, 48 seconds. Airlit motor chamber pressure is beginning to drop. Only about 10 seconds more before we burn out those airlit solids. Anyway, for SEP, and we have separation. Airlits have separated. Seconds into the flight. Altitude now 31.3 nautical miles. Downrange distance 79.5 nautical miles. Velocity 5,398 miles per hour. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Main engine chamber pressure is still very steady. Vernier engine chamber pressure is still very steady, right in the expected range. Engine transients are settling down now as we're approaching the 3-minute mark. Mark, 3 minutes into the flight. Altitude now 43.5 nautical miles. Downrange distance 134.6 nautical miles. Velocity 6,980 miles per hour. Very minimal steering now on the main engine pitch and yaw and on the verniers. Now passing 3 minutes and 27 seconds into the flight, less than 1 minute until main engine cutoff. altitude now 53 nautical miles, downrange distance 197.5 nautical miles.